This time we will go for two easy programs. So the first one is copy one array to another. That is, I will have an array A100 entered by the user, and I will have to copy all the elements of A100 array to B100. Say A array to B array. That is, A array will contain the elements that is inputted by the user. All these elements will be copied to another array B. As simple as it can be. So I can write it program in a minute or so maybe. So first and foremost, let me firstly write this program, then go to the next program gradually. So first this program, what is the program? I will need int A100, let me write it as int AN, because n means 100, because n has been hash defined as 100. Everywhere the C program finds n, it will replace that n by 100, because hash define n100 is written earlier over here. So int AN, then again I need I and I need n. N small n is the number of elements that will be inputted by the user, and I will be needed to go through or iterate through the array. So firstly printf, enter the number of elements. So that is something I will take from the user. So where will I scan it? Scanf %d ampersand n. Now this is done. Now what will I do? Printf, enter the %d elements one by one. I will ask the user to enter the elements now one by one. And how will I scan it? I will scan it one by one also. That is, A0 will be scanned first, A1 then, A2 then, and so on. So definitely to scan n number of elements, I will need a for loop. So for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, I will scanf %d ampersand ai. So first time I is 0, A0 will be scanned. Next time I plus plus, I is 1, A1 will be scanned. Next time A2, and so on. You have done it many a time, so now you are quite acquainted with it. Now that we need to copy this array into another array. So don't you agree with me? I will need another Bn array. I will need another Bn array in which to copy. It is as simple as it can be. It is as simple as anything. So for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, I will have to scan the elements and copy the elements one by one. That is, A0 will be copied to B0, A1 will be copied to B1, A2 will be copied to B2, and so on. So Bi will contain Ai, that is, Ai will be copied to Bi. So when you enter this loop the first time, I is 0, that is, A0 goes to B0. Next I is 1, so A1 goes to B1. Next time I is 2, A2 goes to B2, and so on. So this is copied. So if once this copying is done, you can print it now. For I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, printf, just the bi, all the bi's will have to be printed. Sorry, printf spelling mistake. Printf %d, I will put two spaces, and followed by bi. I think you understand. So every B0, B1, B2, and so on, everything is printed, and those have been copied already. You can give a heading, the printf, the elements after copying, the elements after copying to another array. You will hardly understand. It will remain the same. The elements after copying to another array. /n is needed to go to next line. So if you want to print it, if you want to now execute this program, you can execute it. It is very simple and it will run normally. Alt R enter, 5 errors because you did not comment out the first line which stated the program purpose. Alt R enter. Enter the number of elements, 5 elements, 4, 6, 8, 1. I made a mistake. See, these are done, but this enter the 5 elements one by one. there I did not replace this %d. I have written enter the %d elements one by one, but what is this %d? It is n. I did not write that, so it got replaced by any unimaginable, or what should I say, any garbage value, we can say, any garbage value it has been replaced with. However you want to replace it by n. So let me run the program again, enter the number of elements, maybe 7 this time, 3, 8, 7, 4, 0, 1, 3, 9, oh sorry, I entered more number of elements, anyway 7, so 5, 7, 2, 3, 0, 1, so how many? 6 elements have been entered, one more, 2. The elements after copying to another array are 5, 7, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2. So this program is absolutely fine. However, now I change this program statement slightly, because you can understand this is very simple. So the change program statement can be copy one array to another array in reverse order. Now reverse order means, it means that the last element of A will go to the first element of B. The second last element of A will go to the second element of B. In other way, you can say the first element of A will go to the last element of B. The second element of A will go to the second last element of B. So how that can be done? You know that the number of elements are n. So for I equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, cannot I do one thing? You know AI, A0 has to be copied to Bn minus 1. That is, have a look at this. You want something like this, Bn minus 1 is equal to A0, is not so? A0 should go to the last element. Who is the last element? 0. If there are n elements, the first element is 0th element and the last element is n minus 1th element. So A0 should go to Bn minus 1. Where should A1 go? It should go to Bn minus 2. Who should go there? A1 should go there. A1 should go to Bn minus 2. Similarly, A2, where should it go? It should go to Bn minus 3. That is, A2 must be copied to Bn minus 3, and so on. In this way, B0 should contain how much? An minus 1. So check out, when you are first time entering this loop, what is I? I is 0. So this is AI means A0. So this will remain AI. But what should this become? If this is 0, this is 1. If this is 1, this is 2. If this is 2, this is 3. You check out this. If this is 0, this is 1. This is 1, this is 2. This is 2, this is 3. In this way, what can you say? That if this is I, this is 0 initially, so this is 0. This is 1, so this is 1. But if this is I, then this should be, if this is I, then this should be, this part should be I plus 1. That is, it should be n minus I plus 1. N minus I plus 1 within bracket. That is n minus I minus 1. Please understand, this is 0, so this is 1, this is 1, this is 2, this is 2, so this is 3. So if this is I plus 1. So if this is I, this is n minus within bracket I plus 1, that is n minus I minus 1. You can check the last case normally. In the last case, A is n minus 1. So see, I is entering with n minus 1. So this is a n minus 1. So this is n minus what? N minus 1 minus 1. I is n minus 1. So n minus 1 minus 1. That is 0. N minus, if this is n minus 1, n and n will cancel, and 1 will come out as plus 1. Plus 1 minus 1 is 0. So B0. So n minus 1 will be copied to B0. So this program will work normally. But while printing, you will print from the front, because the array has already been reversed. If you print the array normally now, from B0, B1, B2, B3, the array will be printed in a reverse order. So elements after copying in reverse order to another array, this is wrong spelling, in reverse order to another array. What are they? You can print from B0, B1, B2, B3 and so on. You will print, the array will be printed definitely in reverse order because it is already reversed within B. Now let us run this program again, Alt R enter, 2 errors, why 2 errors? Oh, I did not comment out this part, so this is a common mistake we are doing time and again. Let me run this program again now. So no errors this time. Enter the number of elements, 5. 2, 9, 3, 4, 6. The elements after copying in reverse order to another array. See, it is reversed. 6, 4, 3, 9, 2. The array has been reversed now. So I think you understand how it is done. So the program has been done. You can take a bit of break now and we will come back to the next program. And before you come back to the next program, I will request you to have a look at the next program that we will write so that you can practice. You can write that program yourself and then come. You can try to write that program yourself and then come. What is that program? The program is you will copy one array to another array again, but you will only copy the positive elements, not the negative elements. That is, copy one array to another array. You just write like this, copy the positive elements of one array to another array. May not be in reverse order, may be in normal order, but copy the positive elements of one array to another array. That should be our next program. So let us take a bit of break and come back. Thank you so much.